summer full of international football just ahead, including the Copa America and Euro 2020. But there's another tournament that will take place over this side of the pond. We're talking about the CONCACAF Gold Cup, and I got my Group A picks coming at ya next. Once again with another prediction video today. We're going to take a look at my early door predictions for the CONCACAF Gold Cup Group A, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, where the heck have you been, boys? Smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Gold Cup related, blabbing always related. Whoa, football related, we're going to know here. Under one Rooski, that's right, boys and girls. Over the next few days, we're going to break down, I've got my early door picks for the Gold Cup. Of course, we're still some way away from knowing the actual teams that will take place. We have a good indication of the vast majority of the teams, but of course, today we're gonna use what we did in our own predictions for the qualification campaign and fill in the blanks. Of course, we'll take a look at that in a minute. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs, they are the Patreons. Thank you for your continued support. Also, check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course, Patreon as well, and also the Discord, which is wide open. So get in amongst it and start chatting. So let's get into it and tell you what I'm talking about here. So we are going to take a look at Group A alone. Again, these are my early door picks. We'll examine the tournament as it gets closer in July. So here we go. Here are those nations. These are the three that were qualified through the sneaky back door yesterday. And of course, we'll take a look at the rest of them just a second. So these are the nations. Of course, down the corner is Mexico. We don't really care about Mexico because they're going to be probably there to the bitter end, I'm sure. But anyway, so these are the nations. But of course, let's take a look at my scenario for Group A. Of course, Trinidad Tobago being in that fourth team, joining the likes of Mexico, El Salvador, and Curaçao as well. So let's take a look at have a little insight, of course, to Mexico, currently managed by Gerard Martino. Of course, wasn't he former Barcelona manager? I think he was. But anyway, of course, they're currently ranked 11th in the world. They were once ranked as high as 4th back in 1998. Of course, the captain is Andreas Corredero. Of course, Javier Hernandez is the main goal scorer these days, and I don't know, I'm sure he's going to be still knocking on the door these days. Of course, during them, of course, Curaçao, they don't have a FIFA ranking there. They do actually have a FIFA ranking of 76. They were once ranked as high as 68. Goose Hiddink is your main man. That adds a bit of extra spice for Curaçao these days. Cuca Martina is your captain, and he's the most capped player as well, with Leonardo Bacuna on the score sheet as well, the main goal scorer these days. So Curaçao could be a bit of a weapon on these days. They are joined by El Salvador. Of course, they are managed by Hugo Perez. They're currently ranked 69th in the world, once ranked as 49th in the world as well, with Jamie Alas, the Capitano, with Alfredo Pacheco, is your most capped appearance dude. Raul Diaz Arca got 39 goals as well to his name. I don't know if they're still playing because my El Salvador knowledge is woeful. And they are joined by, of course, Terry Fenrick's boys. That's Trinidad and Tobago. Captain Kelly Hayland managed they're currently ranked 103rd in the world, once ranked as high as 25th. Again, Trinidad did come through my qualification process, which was yesterday, so make sure you check that out. Anyway, so these games will be rapid over the course of the month of July, starting with on the 10th of July, match day number 1. It will be El Salvador up against Curaçao. This will take place at the Toyota Stadium out in Frisco, where Frisco is. That's out in Texas, that's right. And again, I do anticipate a very tight game on this one. I'm expecting Curaçao to be a more dominant side here with a 2-1 win, especially now that I know Gus Hiddink is the manager. I do expect him to be more savvy, more switched on than El Salvador, and I think it'll be a nice step in the right direction for Curaçao. On the same match day on the 10th of July, in Arlington, Texas as well, it will be Mexico taking on the winners of one of those qualifying matches, and in my regard it is Trinidad and Tobago. Decent sort of opposition this one. Trinidad should go well, especially up against Curaçao. I think they're going to have a decent scrap when that match comes around. But anyway, Mexico against Trinidad, I think Mexico will be too strong for them. I think they're going to be too strong for this group as well, and they have a 2-0 lead, a 2-0 win for themselves in my early door prediction. So already in control, that is Mexico out in Group A. Kicking on further into the second match day on the July the 14th, it'll be Trinidad Tobago taking on El Salvador. This will take place also in Frisco, and again it will be all eyes will be on this one. Of course, could go either way. Again, El Salvador not really starting on the right foot. Trinidad Tobago also losing, so two teams looking for the first points, and I think it will go in favour of Trinidad Tobago. I think they do have a couple of decent players that could strengthen their cause this time around, and of course maybe even go quite far into the competition as well. So Trinidad Tobago have the slight edge over El Salvador on this one with a 2-0 win, and again put themselves in contention for a space in the knockout stages. And joining them could be either Curaçao and Mexico, both getting off the blocks already with their first wins as well. Also taking place on the 14th of July. This one takes place at the Cotton Bowl over in Dallas. Again, Mexico should be too strong for this opposition, and give themselves a 3-1 win over Curaçao to give themselves one step closer to those illustrious knockout stages as well. Into the final match day we go, which is match day number 18. Match day Number 3, which will take place on 18th of July. Mexico will take on El Salvador, pretty much already through with 2 wins on the books already. And when you look at the opposition, Trinidad picking up a win, Curaçao picking up a win, all eyes will be on El Salvador, trying to make it a little bit interesting in regards for that knockout stages. But unfortunately, they're going to lose this one as well quite comfortably with a Mexico win, 3-0 win, again at the Cotton Bowl, taking place on the 18th of July. And the final game for this group, that is Group A, is Curaçao up against Trinidad Tobago. Basically, winner takes all on this one. Gus Hiddink boys up against Trinidad Tobago. I will be backing, of course, my prediction, which is, of course, my gut, and that's Trinidad Tobago to nick it with a 2-0 win over Curaçao side that caused problems last time round in, of course, the CONCACAF. And if my memory serves me correctly and my maths are good, this is what it will ultimately end up with over in Group A for this part of the Gold Cup process. I've got El Salvador coming in there ranked bottom, of course, with no points on the board. We've got Curaçao in third, unfortunately dipping out at this stage, but squeaking through is Trinidad Tobago with 6 points, picking up 2 wins and, of course, that 1 defeat. And, of course, Mexico will go through as, of course, winners indeed with 9 points on the board, looking very, very savvy as well. So they'll go through to the next stages. And speaking of the next stages, we'll have a quick look at it down here. These are the 8 nations that I think will go through to the quarterfinals, and of course we'll take a look at that in a separate video, and of course reveal these guys as well. If you know your badges, you might know some of them. I have disguised other ones. This one looks like a whopper over here, and of course these circles could be anybody's guess. But anyway, those are my early little picks for Group A out in the Gold Cup, which will take place, of course, in the month of July. We'll be covering the games, of course, exclusively. We'll have match previews, match reviews, match predictions, and a separate own prediction league as well, so make sure you get stuck in with that. I will be watching this with, of course, bated breath. Of course, I'll keep a close eye on this one, as of course all eyes will be on this one once the conclusion of the Matey Boys, the Copa America and the Euro 2020 come to a close. But that's it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about Group A. Am I right with Trinidad coming in there? Of course, if you want to talk about that, you might as well hop on another video and let me know your thoughts on that. But of course, Mexico will be one of the favourites for this tournament all the way through until the final whistle, I'm pretty sure. So those are my picks. Make sure you get stuck in with the old comment section. Give me a thumbs up as well, and also smash your subscribe. Check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. Also check out the link to a Discord. It's free to open, free to chat, and of course I'd like to get to know you a little bit better over the summer. But that's it, my friends. Give the video some love, and I'll see you soon for the next. Until then, I am out.